1st, 2016, and this is going to be somewhat of a special tip of the day. Some of you have been following me for many years, and for those of you that are newer here, what I'm about to say, as you'll more than likely laugh and fall out of your chair, but I think Google is headed to $400. What I first want to say, for those that are new to these, is that when you're the only one on the other side of the boat, it's tough for people to tell you to take you seriously. But I just want to go over a couple of them real quick for those of you that are new. Here's VRX. I posted that I was looking to go short on this thing July of last year, up here at 250. It's dropped $200. Same thing for, here's Chipotle Mexican Grill. Gave a sell signal to be bearish at 720. It's fallen $272. And of course, then there's the Allergan Pfizer deal that I told you a couple weeks ahead of time before it fell apart. And then there's the endless list of Apples and Disneys and all of those. Okay, so let's go through the Google thing. Well, what caught my attention wasn't the fact that it went down. My bias right now is to be a little more defensive through May of 2016. It was that when I looked at this chart, I said, well, I think Google's going to go to 550. Okay, just besides the fact of here we have some sort of head and shoulders pattern working on it here. What really caught my attention though was this was on a weekly chart. These are linear regression lines, and it basically just pinballs the price. Well, Google tagged it up here again, and we're working on another one, and Google now is down to about 713, 714. Okay, so we're about here. Well, how I'm looking at this, when I look at a chart, it takes barely a second for me to tell you which way it's going. I don't think Google will hold here because of this type of topping pattern. This is where it's going to come down to first. That's how I'm looking at it, but I ultimately think that Google's going to come down to $400 a share. I don't know why. I don't have to. Why did General Motors go bankrupt? You know, I don't have to explain why it happens. It's if you spend all your time with why, you're never gonna get to where you want to be in this business. This is all mechanical. It's up, down, or sideways. So, but that was on a weekly chart, and then when I went to a monthly, you could tell that the candles have a little more WICKY action up on top, okay? And stocks continue, as dumb as this sounds, stocks continue to go up until they don't, until it stops. So on a monthly basis, Google, or Alphabet, excuse me, we're getting some topping action in here. Okay, well, to go higher, usually what has to happen is you have to take out the downside and shake the tree. So Google should at least go below $700 if it's going to go higher. But my concern is once it starts dropping, I don't know if it's going to hold the 550 area into here and come down to 400. Now, like everything else, a tide lifts all boats. We could have some sort of, as you know, I'm only two things right now. It's that the market's not prepared for interest rates, as we saw today's trading action on the day that Prince died. And also Hillary Rodham Clinton is a lock for the election if something should fall apart there. Those are the only two things I'm concerned about right now. I think everything's good to go, except for those two possible tree shakings. The convention in July and then the election. And also this May period, we may, because of interest rates. I think everybody's ready, they're just not ready, and then everybody's in the boat for that. So today's Trade Ideas 16.7 is shorting Google. Options go out to 2018, and last I priced, I think they're around, was it $65? Let me take a quick look.